I read recently that you're also talking about the optionality of actually putting up a heavy rare earths refinery. Is that serious, or is that just trying to catch the eye of the market?
No, it's a very serious initiative. A lot of the strategic partners or potential groups that we've been talking with are very interested in the Makuutu basket. By us going downstream, we're providing a solution for them to take our product and supply that directly into the downstream applications in the US, UK, Europe that are looking for these critical raw materials to help move towards carbon neutrality. So first off, you've got to be able to produce the product. We've got it. We're going to have a deposit that's going to produce it for potentially 30 plus years. It makes sense for us to also build the heavy rare earth refining capacity and to maximise the value of the product for the next 30 years.
Why talk about it now? Why wasn't it in the original plan?
Oh, look, I think initially we had a lot on our plate, just getting Makuutu and the scoping study to the point where we had some robust numbers to move forward. We now know that the project's a lot bigger than we had previously anticipated. The drivers there for us to look at going further. We've obviously had a lot of interesting discussions with potential groups as well. So effectively, the moons are aligning. It's a great time to do it. And I think, the time is now for us to move forward and try and provide that mine to market heavy rare earth supply chain.
See, this is why I'm intrigued by it, because it's quite eye-catching. There's a lot of rare earth companies saying, "Oh, we're trying to extricate ourselves from the potential of the being inside the Chinese ecosystem for rare earths." Right? We're going to stand on our own. We're talking to Europe. We're talking to the North American market. But to do the refining, you're going to need the skills necessary. You're going to need to be able to raise the capital to do it. You're going to need the time to get that built up and running and into market, and whatever your route into market is. So it's a lot of moving parts there. Do you need that headache right now?
Well, I see it a little bit differently. I think Makuutu, we go straight from mine, produce a mixed rare earth carbonate, 70% payability. That's the first step. The second step would be to look at a refinery. So we're not planning on having that operational in 2024 when Makuutu is operating. There will be a lag. It's going to take us time to develop that asset. But if we start now, it's going to shorten the lead time on us being able to develop that asset. So for us, the time is good for, and the opportunity and the demand is there. So it's a great opportunity for the company to start testing the water, looking at potential locations globally. We want to find the best location that works for not only ourselves, but potential strategic partners. And so, initiating the scoping study makes sense.
So who are you going to be working with on? Well, in fact, explain the phasing of this. You've introduced the concept. So how do you actually go about doing it?
So at the moment, we've initiated test work. We've got process modelling underway. We're working with a group who has previously worked in this space before. So we're developing a process model to provide us with the inputs that we need to develop a capital and operating cost estimate for a heavy rare earth separation facility. The capital estimate for a plant that can take our product, separate the rare earths and refine it is nowhere near as capital intensive as the requirements would be for a light rare earth mineral concentrate. So for us, it's not a huge capital imposition for the company, but it does create a huge amount of additional revenue. And potentially with that asset, it enables us to look at bringing in other heavy rare earth products that maybe other producers of the future not going to have the quantities that justify them building a heavy rare earth facility. But for us, we're going to have that plant. There's an opportunity for us to bring that product in, maximize the revenue from that, and build a supply chain closely with potential strategic partners. So, a huge opportunity, and one that the company's very excited by.